Hi, we're so awkward. I'm Brooke.
I'm Rachel.
Today's project is going to be really fun. Tell us about it, Rachel.
Today we're going to make the Funky Friends Factory patch the Pussycat pattern.
Yes, and how long have you had this pattern in your stash?
4 years.
And how long have we been talking about making it?
2 years.
So now we are going to be trying to do it in 2 days.
I've actually had the paper stencils cut out for 2 years.
Okay. So she's had stencils cut out. I cut out my stencils last night, and I cut half of my fabrics last night and half this morning. I think it's important that you spend the day before doing all your cutting.
Yeah. I cut out my fabrics last night, and it took me over 2 hours, even with the stencils pre-cut out. So plan time on that.
Again, more kindergarten. Kindergarten is very important. People
Yes.
stay in school, at least through kindergarten. All right. Anything else we need to say?
Yes. For the fabrics, I dove deep into my scrap fabrics, and I was able to pull up enough fabric together to get all the pieces covered.
Yeah. So yours is going to be very scrappy.
Mine's Scrappy Cat.
Mine's going to be 4 colors. I did 4 fat quarters, and I kind of stuck with the same kind of color routine, which I think yours is 2. So we're going to see the difference between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's do it.
Let's start.
So what do I need to do first?
You need to find your ears.
These?
Yes.
I found them. What's next?
Then you sew them together.
I can't do that. I might have big ears, but they're not big enough to sew together.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, where are they?
They're right here. You mean my ears?
Yeah.
Oh.
I see you got all your pattern pieces.
Yes, and I have them labeled. Cheek.
Oh, that was smart.
Cheek. So, oh, here's my ears. Here's one of them. Here's an inner ear. Inner ear. Getting struggles.
Oh, yes. I just sewed both of my ears because that's step 1, and neither of them got sewn together
Because
I had the bobbin not in.
dun 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 dun. And we've been sewing for years, ladies and gentlemen. How awkward is that? That's a lot of pins.
Nice.
This is already frustrating, Emily, on the second piece.
Well, I had to switch my fabric and recut because I was having major problems using broadcloth. So that is something to keep in mind. Use something that has more stretch and forgiveness.
We have our kitty faces started, and no matter what happens, for some reason, every project we've done, some point it looks like a bra. How's it going?
All right, I just sewed my forehead piece to my nose piece.
For the second time.
For the second time because my machine unthreaded itself again. I'm not sure why, but now I'm gonna see if I have puckering. I'm a little nervous.
Rachel doesn't like puckering.
No, and I don't think I have any. Look, it's perfect.
My God, it's better than mine. You need to redo mine. Pinning my nose and forehead to the face, and this is already tons of pins and tons of pins. And how's it going, Rachel?
Since you last saw me, I have cut my face twice now, and I found out that I had it sewed incorrectly. So I had to basically go back to the beginning and start over.
For a third time.
For a third time. The only thing that has been correct so far is my ears.
Yay, ears.
And so now I'm pinning my face and nose, no, my forehead and nose to my face and cheeks.
Wow, that's good.
And I'm on track.
Okay. Yay, pins.
Yay, pins. Really thankful that I I sewed my ears on.
Yes.
Right about now.
Yes. Did you make it to the end? I did. Show us. Oh,
it made it to the end.
Wow.
Perfectly. Look, it's like perfect.
Is this one of those projects where we're at a point right now where you're like, what the is that?
I think
that's going to be a cat, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a mask.
That is going to be, careful, don't put it too close to your face.
Now we have to sew all the way around the face.
I'm not done pinning. Is that right?
Yes.
Is it right?
I think so.
Okay.
I had to breathe because I wasn't sure if I was going to have puckering, and I don't have any puckering.
Oh, I'm definitely.
Oh my God.
I'm definitely gonna have puckering.
I have no puckering.
Well.
I don't know how I did that.
Okay.
It was magic. Like, all this trouble that I've been having, it just came to fruition. And now I have a cat face. Don't sew over any pins.
It's over my freaking fingers.
Or your fingers.
I'm glad I got these buttons.
Brooke, what are you doing now?
I am sewing on some eyeballs.
Are you doing it by hand?
I am doing it by hand. Because why not? But it's hard to find the hole. I can't find the hole. There's a hole. God. Hey, so I heard that 185 cats were hanging outside of a bar. And,
Really?
Yeah, and the bartender came out and said, "Hey, no littering."
You mean loitering?
That's the joke. It's instead of loitering, it was littering.
Brooke, how's it going?
How come it's not the same length?
I don't know.
Turn the camera off.
It's that time of the month for our monthly tip. Just a tip. You know, normally this drawer on the back of your sewing machine, or possibly on the front of your sewing machine, is used to hold maybe feet or bobbins or anything else. But I found a new use for it. It can hold candy. So when you get frustrated, you just get a piece of candy from your tray. What do you think, Brooke? A good idea? Oh, you got it too.
Sounds good to me.
Do you ever get porcupine mouth? When you're taking your pins out, do you just stick them in your mouth like this?
No, I don't, because I'm always afraid I'm going to swallow them. So I keep them out of my mouth. What are you doing? What are you?
I'm turning the
what
tail.
What do you got there? Wait, hold it up
After
before. It's like a little thumb. It looks like a little dinosaur.
I have 2 fingers in.
But it looks like
It said to turn the tail now. Before.
Ta-da!
It says it's easier to turn the tail in now than when it's all sewn up. So.
Well then.
Look, this is what it's going to look like.
Whoa, there we go. There's a cat. All right. Welcome to the cheapest puppet show in the world.
Hey, Brooke, how do you feel about all these pins? All the pins.
I'm glad I chose a red fabric so that it doesn't show my blood as I spill on it. This has been a blood, sweat, and tears project for sure. I miss my alligator clips. I was using these. These don't hurt. That doesn't hurt. Okay. Okay. This hurts. Okay.
Don't stab yourself on purpose.
I need some chapstick. I'm licking my lips too much and they're burning. They hurt real bad. This month's plant of the month is the Pilia, also known as the Chinese money plant. Now this is a really cool plant because you let it dry out completely between waterings. Doesn't need direct sun, but it does like a lot of indirect light. And also, when it becomes really happy, like this one is, like Rachel's is doing right now, it produces a whole bunch of babies in the bottom called pups. And you can eventually take those out and give them to your friends. So this plant's also known as the friendship plant. So you can make a whole bunch of new friends with just this plant. Really?
The next step is to put the body, or the head, onto the body.
Make sure that we turn the head inside out when we attach it so that
oh yeah, it's gonna have to go.
we don't have an inside out head on the outside.
Its head is gonna go in itself.
So what are we going to be doing next?
Now we're gonna birth the baby kitty.
I do not endorse this. Please do not try this at home unless it's... Dang it, my tail's too wobbly. We got the nose.
I'm almost done.
Almost done.
Oh, and look at, here's my seam. It looks better than my C-section scar.
Holy cow. Okay, 8 hours later and we're finally done. Yep, 8 hours. 8 hours.
8 hours.
That was hard. But
We have
we have kitties.
patch pussycats.
Yes.
Mine is very scrappy.
And mine is color coded,
Yeah.
which made it harder. Just letting you know. And yeah, I mean, difficulty,
How many fat quarters would you give it?
maybe right in the middle.
3? I don't know. It was really hard. This is definitely not a beginner project. It even says on the pattern that it's not for beginners. Yeah, and I would agree with that because there's a lot of pieces and there's a lot of mistakes that we made, turning pieces around,
A lot of words that we cannot repeat.
recutting of fabric several times.
Yes, several times. And we were there for each other. We were helping each other
Yeah,
out for sure.
Yeah, Brooke really helped me, and
Rachel
I had all
helped me.
my problems at the beginning, and she had all her problems at the end.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but we have cats.
Is it worth it?
Meow meow meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Yes, but I would do this over 2 days and not 1 day. That's my
Oh
advice.
yeah, I would definitely take a break.
Take a
It's
break.
8 hours
Take a break.
plus the 2.5 hours to cut out the pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what we're doing next time.
Next time is Brooke's project, and what are we making, Brooke?
We're gonna make a rug out of a jelly roll.
I hope it takes less than 8 hours.
It might take as much as 8 hours, but I don't think it will be as frustrating.
All right.
So
We'll see you next
until
time.
next time.
Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until then,
We're
so awkward.
awkward.